Hey BC. So let me start by saying sorry for having no video last week. I was a little busy. I just ended up not having time to make a video, so I'm making it up now by putting this one out a little early, and it's also probably going to be a bit of a longer one. So I might as well start. Obviously, the title of this video is my 45 collection. So yeah, I don't even have a count of how many I have. I think it's 200 plus. That's off the top of my head. And picture sleeves, I actually have a really decent amount of, which I used to only have one of these little crates. You can get it these are like $1.99 at Walmart. I have another one now full of the rest of my picture sleeves, basically. And I also have one of these white boxes, which I need to get another one of these. Those are only like $5 or something. So how many is that? How many can fit in one of those white boxes? Maybe some of you will keep count. I tend to doubt that. I'll check Discogs and I'll post in the description my actual count, which I'm pretty sure is accurate. So I'll just start with the picture sleeves, the ones I've gotten these orange, or the orange and peach colored crates. So these are all alphabetical, and at the end I've got some new arrivals in 45s that I'll show off. But yeah, here we go, jumping into it. First one is the split by Adventures and Pity Sex. I'm more of a fan of the band Pity Sex. They're kind of a neo shoegaze 90s alt rock group from 2010s. This one is cool because it's on this cool splatter colored vinyl, which I'll show very quickly. I know I've got a lot of these to get through, but first one's colored. If it's colored, I'll try to show it. If not, I'll just show you the sleeve and move on. So there's that one. Next up is this one by Bad Moves. Danny showed this, and it was pretty cheap online, so I had to pick it up because I like the songs on Spotify. Again, just kind of a punk group. Black vinyl, solid, and 45s, are kind of fun to collect in a lot of ways because even brand new ones are still so cheap. I mean, like $5 maybe a little more. And most of the ones I can find are 50 cents, 45 cents, or $1. And sometimes, honestly, I'll pay a little bit more. I'm willing to pay at least a couple bucks for a 45. I don't think I would pay more than $10 for one currently, but that's just where I am with pricing real quick. The older one, original Beach Boys, Good Vibrations picture sleeve, Capitol label. Another Beach Boys, Darlin', with Here Today. I actually really love the song Darlin' from the Wild Honey album. Beatles, this is one of the first 45s I ever got. It was a gift. Original picture sleeve, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Besides, I Saw Her Standing There. Can't talk today. Picture sleeve of Yellow Submarine, Eleanor Rigby. One of my favorite pieces of music artwork of all time is this Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane 45. Non-picture sleeve, I guess this is just mixed in here because it's a bit of a modern artist, but it's Blind Rain by, or not Blind Rain, No Rain by Blind Melon. B-side is Tones of Home, 90s group. Bit of a one-hit wonder by Blind Melon is a really awesome band. Braid here, what is the name of this one? It's just the tracks Rain, Snow Mash, and Sounds Like Violence. Oh, and also Motion Light and Perfect Pitch. 94 on Polyvinyl Records. Another Braid from Polyvinyl. This one's also 90s original. I'm Afraid of Everything. I think I may have shown that one before. Brand new here, they're Mene or Mean symbol, M-E-N-E. I really like the B-side though, it's called Out of Range. Fantastic. This Bright Eyes, Susan Miller Rag. Butthole Surfers, Cough Syrup, and Jingle of a Dog's Collar. Again, mixed in there with the picture sleeves, this is just a newer one. The Car is just what I needed. I'm in Touch with Your World is the B-side. Can't You See That She's Mine by the Dave Clark 5. Clash, Know You're Right. B-side is First Night Back in London. I think those are both album tracks from the Combat Rock album. So cool to find. This is a UK press. Dad's pretty good. Emo. The record's called Pretty Good. It's a bit of an EP actually. I think this one's colored. Yeah. Kind of see the green vinyl there. Solid green. Is colored vinyl that interesting? I don't necessarily go out of my way to buy colored vinyl. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but like that release is a good example. They only pressed it like on colored vinyl. There's more colored pressings than black vinyl pressings, and they're all the same price, so it doesn't matter. I think I've shown this one too. It's Believe for Me and Life Sentence by the Dead Kennedys, original 45. Is this a UK? Can't remember if it was, yeah, made in England. Black vinyl, you can see the small center hole and the label. Need more Dead Kennedys, need to find more. Death Cab for Cutie, Soul Meets Body, B-side is Jealousy Rise With Me, that's a non-album B-side. Father John Misty, Real Love Baby, and Rejected, a generic pop song, March 15, number 3. Cool artwork. This was a pre-order bonus with the Pure Comedy record. Fleet Foxes here. What is this one? The Mykonos EP, which is included with most versions of the, or no, Mykonos is on the Sun Giant EP, which is included with most copies of their self-titled nowadays. That's just like a second LP. Did I show this one? This is the Record Store Day Fleet Foxes release. Crack Up choral version with cover of the Bee Gees In the Morning live in Switzerland. This one's My God Is a Telephone by the Flying Stars of Brooklyn, New York. I sent this one as VCLT to Danny at Not Enough Records. B-sides Live On. This is on the Coal Mine label. They do a lot of cool soul and R&B reissues. Here's Frankie Cosmos, Fit Me In. Really cool indie pop EP, synth pop, bedroom pop, whatever you want to call it. Warren Franklin and the Founding Fathers, Every Letter and Souvenir. I saw Warren Franklin at a tiny venue in Fort Worth a couple years ago. Put on a good show. He's with tons of other bands too. Free Kittens, I've definitely shown this before. The Punk Suing Punks EP. This one features Kim Gordon on the vocals and guitar. I forget who else is on this. It's on Kill Rock Stars, you know, a bit of a 90s project there. Green Day, double A side When I Come Around, and Basket Case on the 90s Reprise label. Picture sleeve of My Sweet Lord and Isn't It a Pity, George Harrison, Apple label. The Hotelier, this is Goodness Part 1. Rain is the B-side. I like the Hotelier, indie, emo. This is an interesting one. This one is from this group called Inch Time, or artist called Inch Time, bit of electronic. The songs are Icicles and Snowflakes and Almond Eyes. That was only a few bucks, so cool to find, kind of random, blind buy. I showed this one recently, I picked this up recently too. It's Jawbox with tongues, ones and zeros and tongues are the songs. Joan of Arc, Busy Bus, Sunny Sun, and Stemmingway and Heinbeck. Again, just emo. I've got a lot of emo stuff in here on the picture sleeves. Another one is Marietta and Modern Baseball, The Split. Local Texas group you may have actually heard of is Midlake. This is from their, I believe their first record. Balloon Maker is the song, is the single. But I love all their music basically. Midlake's awesome. Two Nirvana ones here, Smells Like Teen Spirit, and B-sides Even in His Youth. The second one is, hang on, Come As You Are, back with Drain You. I've got this Roy Orbison and Teen Kings, You're My Baby, back with Rockhouse, is on the Third Man Records, Sun Records reissue series. I've got the Split from Owen and Into It Over It. Owens from American football fame. And this, as you can see, is the early bird edition from Polyvinyl. It's basically just if you pre-order, there's a limited special edition color that you can only get from pre-orders. And I think this one is gold and clear. Yeah, gold and clear split. Goes very well with the color scheme. Limited to 700 this one. I don't know if that matters. It's just kind of cool. I've got a couple early bird editions from Polyvinyl. Polyvinyl is a great label. They keep prices down. They keep their records in print. They do a good job. Great label. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5, and Odd Jobs. My girlfriend really loves that song. I signed one here from Pet Sematary by Evan, who was actually in that band Into It Over It, but he graffitied the dog's forehead and signed it. Really cool band. Another split with Pet Sematary and Slingshot Dakota. See that? Portishead with Machine Gun. I think this is a single-sided. I think the B-side is an etched thing. Pretty sure that's right. I'm not gonna pull it out. Promise Ring, 90s emo. Falsetto Keeps Time with the songs are Picture Postcard, Saturday, and Scenes from Parisian Life. I got the Radiohead Burn the Witch single finally. These are a little pricey. The B-side is Spectre, which I wish was in the special edition Moon Shaped Pool box set. A couple REM here. There's Fall on Me with Rotary 10. The one I love, I think I see this one all the time, but totally worth picking up if you don't have one already. From Automatic for the People, Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight, and cover of The Lion Sleeps Tonight on the B-side, and Man on the Moon with New Orleans instrumental number 2. Stones got Get Off My Cloud. B-side is I'm Free. Mother's Little Helper, Mary Jane. Split between Roswell Kid and The World's a Beautiful Place, I'm No Longer Afraid to Die is 14 Minute Mile. Roswell Kid is kind of a cool Weezer-esque group, indie rock. The Shins, Nothing at All, and Split Needles. I think this was a pre-order bonus with one of their records. We've got Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me from the Breakfast Club, and A Brass Band in Africa is the B-side. This one's actually a new arrival. So I had the record for this already, but I found the sleeve by itself from the same shop like several months later. But it's Lightning's Girl by Nancy Sinatra. Cool picture sleeve, Reprise label. Last one in this box is Patti Smith, the Record Store Day release from last year's Hey Joe and Piss Factory, featuring the A-side featuring Tom Verlaine from Television on lead guitar. So cool stuff. So that's one box, all those. Move on to the second one, which actually a few of these are like company sleeves and stuff in the back. So first one here is the Smiths. Stop Me If You Think You've Heard this one before. The B-side is I Keep Mine Hidden. This is the only original Smiths single in general that I have. I know they have tons of 12-inch singles that I could probably find if I wanted to. It's just a whole thing I don't really want to get into. With collecting Smith stuff, I'm happy with the LPs and compilations. I don't really need to get into all of it because that'll get really expensive very quickly. That's the only original I have, but I do also have the Record Store Day release from last year, Boy with a Thorn in His Side reissue. It's a demo mix and a Rubber Ring early Drone Studios version on the B-side. I also picked up the Queen is Dead picture disc, which you can see I'm keeping in a paper sleeve just because I don't want it to get messed up from the plastic. So they also put out this on a 12-inch version. I thought the picture disc was actually kind of cooler for some reason. It's the only picture disc I have in my Actually, my whole collection. I don't have any LP picture discs, but the single's cool. What's on the B side? I keep mine hidden. That same B side from my original. Um, what else? Sorry, they keep falling over. Still a lot more to go. Tankard, however you say that, Bed Case and Hounds. This one I got for free from Polyvinyl, and they did like a mystery pack bundle. Original Tears for Fears with Head Over Heels, probably my favorite Tears for Fears song. B-side is I'm in Love with a Blind Man, or When in Love with a Blind Man. Getting into my Tigers Jaw collection, which I've shown in a video. Some of these are actually pretty rare. Split with the Sidekicks, who I'm not really familiar with, but I love the Tigers Jaw songs on here. A flexi disc, the only flexi disc I have in my whole collection. You can see there, it's clear. It's a alternate version of Chemicals with Brianna on vocals and piano. Spirit Desire. This one's on purple wax, but it's kind of a pain to pull out because it folds open and everything. Probably one of my favorite Tigers Jaw songs in general, Spirit Desire. These rare Run for Cover acoustic series, they didn't make very many of these. This is number 1 with acoustic versions of songs, and number 2. Got a subscription single series from Tigers Jaw, Run for Cover Records. It's Gypsy, which is a Fleetwood Mac cover, and Jimmy Pearsall alternate version B-side. Got the 2008 Summer Tour EP, live versions, split with Tiny Empires, which is, like I've mentioned before, my namesake is the first song on here, My Friend Morrissey. So in addition to being a Smith/Morrissey/Johnny Marr fan, I love Tigers Jaw, and I'm named after one of their songs, which is named after Morrissey, obviously. Four-way split here between Tigers Jaw, The World is a Beautiful Place, I'm No Longer Afraid to Die, Code Orange Kids, and Self Defense Family. Tigers Jaw song on here is awesome. It's called Fake Death. This is the only record, one of the only records in my entire collection that I have more than one copy of. But I had to do it for the alternate covers. So this is the original one. It's Cool, or I'm sorry, Hum is the single, and Cool acoustic version is on the B-side. I mean, the song is called Cool, and it's the acoustic version of the song Cool. And then a limited Halloween-themed cover of the same thing. So the Cool cover one has black vinyl, and the not awesome rare cover one has kind of like baby blue with a little marbled white in there. It's really nice. Just trying to speed through this. I'm already almost 20 minutes in. Split with Kevin Devine from the Divinyl, I guess it's Kevin Devine, from the Divinyl Split series. This is number 3. They both do Cure covers, Tigers Jaw covers in between days. Kevin Devine plays Love Song. So that's all my Tigers Jaw. Title Fight, this reissue of The Last Thing You Forget. If you've not heard this and you're into hardcore, post-hardcore, or punk of any kind, I recommend checking out this EP from Title Fight. The songs Symmetry, Introvert, and No One Stays at the Top Forever. This was really out of print, really out of print for a long time. They reissued it, and I managed to grab the sort of maroon or purplish colored wax version. I think the black might still be available. Split between Touche Amore and Pianos Become the Teeth. Gravity Metaphorically and Hiding are the songs. U2, With or Without You, from Joshua Tree. What's the B-side? Luminous Times, Hold On to Love, and Walk to the Water. Sharon Van Etten with We Are Fine, and Hotel 2 Tango is the B-side. I think that's a cover. I can't remember. Yeah, really cool. Original Weezer single, Hashpipe. I think this is a UK thing or a European thing. What's kind of cool about it is that it's on green wax, in theme with it being from the Green album, and the artwork on this also being green. So I would really love to get more Weezer 45s, but they're pretty pricey. usually, and not that easy to find in the first place. So a couple from The World's a Beautiful Place, I'm No Longer Afraid to Die. One of their earliest releases is called Formlessness. You see it here. They have a Smiths parody cover. It's called Josh is Dead. Just another EP of songs. And these two singles here, Death to New Year's and Long Live Happy Birthday. You see they're kind of thematically similar in artwork anyway. And they were also released around the same time. The Zombies is another record store day from last year. It's A Rose for Emily with This Will Be Our Year. And that's it, that's my picture sleeves. I've got a bunch of, what are these? These are company sleeves. I don't know why they're in this crate as opposed to the other one, but some company sleeve stuff here. I showed this last time, it's a copy of Pushing Too Hard. One of my favorite Bob Dylan songs is Positively 4th Street. The B-sides from a Buick 6. And some Beatles stuff here, Hey Jude with Revolution. I think I've talked about the little cutout from like a magazine cutout I keep in there because it came with that 45 for some reason. Get Back and Don't Let Me Down. I really love the song Don't Let Me Down actually. Ballad of John and Yoko with Old Brown Shoe, and a John Lennon solo, his mother with Why. So that's all the pictures or company sleeves that are in this box, and a couple white label promo type things. The Circle Red Rubber Ball with How Can I Leave Her on the B side. Got a promo of Bridge Over Troubled Water by Aretha Franklin. It's actually a great cover of that song. Joni Mitchell, Free Man in Paris, white label. Ludon Wainwright III, Dead Skunk, and well, the last three that I've shown are mono, stereo, A side, B side. I think I posted about this one on the Facebook page. And this is just a UK copy of Stay a While by Dusty Springfield with Something Special as the B side. I love the UK punch out adapter thing there. So these sleeves are kind of cool. They're from an old store from the DFW area called Peaches. I guess the person that got all these promo 45s like to take care of them, so they have these polyline sleeves, so I thought I might as well keep them in. They're kind of cool, and a little bit of Dallas-Fort Worth history as well. Okay, so now that I'm 23 minutes into this video, on the dot basically, I'm finally getting into the bulk of my 45 collection. These are all out of picture sleeves, no company sleeves. Well, a bunch of these have company sleeves, I take it back. I've also got a bunch of new arrivals to show at the end. So, here we go. Here we've got company sleeves. They're a little tight in there, honestly. Another new arrival that's there for some reason. Okay, company sleeves. These are in like no particular order, not alphabetized or anything. It's Light My Fire with The Doors, and I do try to keep the actual sleeve with the correct labels and everything. So I think that's right. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I've got Hello Goodbye with I Am the Walrus. Actually, this is a new arrival too. I don't think I've shown this one yet. I've been looking for that one for a while though. Not necessarily with the company sleeve, just in general. Van Morrison, Blue Money with Sweet Thing. A second copy of Pushing Too Hard and Try to Understand. So I guess I've got one to trade. An original of Kick Out the Jams with Motor City is Burnin' by MC5. Summertime Blues by Blue Cheer with Out of Focus on the B-side. Them, I got Gloria and Baby Please Don't Go. Dusty Springfield, Son of a Preacher Man, and Just a Little Lovin' Early in the Morning. Chad and Jeremy with Paxton Quigley's Had the Course, and You Need Feet, You Need Hands on the B-side. Kind of cool, Psych 45. Animals, We Gotta Get Out of This Place, and I Can't Believe It. Incense and Peppermints by Strawberry Alarm Clock. The Birdman of Alcatraz is the B-side. Pictures of Lily by The Who with Dr. Doctor. Jackson 5, I Want You Back. Really minty copy of this actually with Who's Lovin' You as the B-side. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay with Sweet Lorraine. I think that's the correct sleeve. Frederick Knight, Lean on Me, and I've Been Lonely for So Long on Stax. Love the Stax label. Cheap Trick, I Want You to Want Me with Clock Strikes 10. Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, and I Could Give You a Mirror. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and Right Track, Wrong Train. Johnny Nash, I Can See Clearly Now, and How Good It Is. A Neil Young back-to-back hits thing, Heart of Gold and Old Man as the B-side. Blondie, Call Me with instrumental version on the B-side. The Letter by the Box Tops, featuring a very young Alex Chilton on vocals. Later we're going to Big Star. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Michael Jackson, I Can't Help It on the B-side. Harry Nilsson, Coconut, and Down. Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Keep the Customer Satisfied. And Patti Smith Group, Because of the Night with Godspeed. That's the B-side. Company sleeves are done. I might cut this into 2 parts, honestly. Maybe this weekend I'll finish the rest of these. I've still got, I've got a ton to go through, and it's already been almost half an hour. So yeah, I'll cut it there. I'll have another video up before the weekend is over, though. So appreciate you guys watching. Part 2 coming up very soon, as I've said like twice now. And yeah, stick around. I've also been a little behind on videos. I apologize. Haven't had as much time to watch videos, but cool stuff is happening, I think. I'll update you if it ends up actually working out. But yeah, kind of exciting things happening right now for me. So keep making videos. I'll watch them as I get time, and I'll leave comments as I get time, and I'll respond to comments as I get time. I really apologize about that. So that's it. See ya.